The Detroit Lions practice squad is already beginning to take shape. And while we wait on more names to be added to that list, I figured we would go in a different direction. And I wanted to see and get your opinion on this matter. And you see from the banner below, that would be the Green Bay Packers trading for Micah Parsons. Now, the Detroit Lions had an opportunity to draft Micah Parsons in 2021. They made the right decision in taking Penei Sewell, and then Hutchinson fell into our lap the year after that. So it all worked out for the Detroit Lions. And Micah Parsons has something snappy to say a couple years ago, and now I'm sure he would knock somebody over to come to Detroit. But there's some rumors coming out that the Green Bay Packers could be in serious play for Micah Parsons. This is coming from a Twitter account named Ricky Scoops. Now, this guy has some reliable information. Somebody that I can trust says the Packers have a trade on the table with the Dallas Cowboys for Micah Parsons with a new contract, get this, worth $45 million per year. Now, this is not about the Detroit Lions getting Micah Parsons. We already know that that's not going to be able to happen. He's a little too far out of our price range, and we have to pay Aiden Hutchinson. It is more of the fact of how would you feel if the Green Bay Packers traded for Micah Parsons. I do believe that Green Bay is probably our biggest threat in the North. They are usually a good organization. They have been for some time, from Brett Favre to Aaron Rodgers, and now not so much Jordan Love, but the franchise is still, they've never been where we are, right? Like, we're the bottom of the barrel. They've always been a prestigious organization, and if not gonna lie, if he went there, I would be scared. But the better question is, how would you feel? Now, Penei Sewell has locked up. He has really held his own against Micah Parsons, but we don't need Micah Parsons anywhere in the NFC North. So I want to know, I'm curious to know what you feel on the matter. Now, take a look at this. Let's take a look at the Green Bay Packers. We're going to look at their salary cap this year and next year because I wanted to know if they could afford him, and it looks like that they can. You can see here for 2025, they have a total cap of just over $272 million. Their cap space right now is 7th in the NFL. Believe it or not, we have more than them. We're number 2 right now. We have double that. They have $25 million available. And if you were to trade for Micah Parsons right now and then extend him after the season, or even if you extended him and the new money started next year because he is on the last year of his deal, I think he is making $20-something million this year. I had it pulled up. I think it is under that. No doubt the Green Bay Packers can finagle something and make it work. All right. And then next year, we already know where we're going to be, but the Green Bay Packers, in 2026, pull this up, they're actually going to be double what they are right now. So for reference, we're going to be negative $21 million. And right now, with no type of adjustments or, contract restructures, they are going to be 51+ million, have that in cap space, which is going to be 19th in the NFL. So it looks like they could make it happen. And of course, if they're giving him $45 million per year, they're going to have to create some space somewhere else. There's no doubt about it. They paid Jordan Love all that money last year, and they're going to have to figure out a way to make it work. But my thing is him being in the NFC North, period. And how would that make you feel? I mean, we've got a Hutch, they'll have a Parsons, and they have some other guys over there as well. We've got I think his name is Rashawn Gary or something like that. The guy that, is he over there? He could be. You also have guys, the Green Bay Packer defensive line has been pretty solid. You remember Zadarius Smith used to be there. They had Preston Smith over there. So it wouldn't be anything to sneeze at. It really wouldn't. But the Green Bay Packers trading for Micah Parsons, and like I said, I believe Ricky Scoops because it was something a couple of weeks ago. He's been right on a lot of these scoops, and actually yesterday it was some talk coming out of some things, and he was able to verify those. So Ricky Scoop says that the Packers have a trade on the table with Cowboys Micah Parsons for a new contract. Now it's just going to be a matter of if Jerry Jones is going to concede. We heard what he had to say a few days ago about Micah Parsons. I've heard a couple of different things. I've heard we're not trading him. I've heard He belongs to the Dallas Cowboys. You know, Jerry Jones sound a little awkward there, buddy. I've heard that it would take a Herschel Walker type trade to get him from the Dallas Cowboys. But if the number of $45 million is on the table, that means Parsons will sign probably a 4-year deal to be there for through the rest of the decade. Perhaps it's just a matter of if Jerry is going to budge and draft compensation. So let me know what you think down in the comments below. Let's see who would actually be on who would be the Packers defenders. Who are they now, and who would they be going if they were to trade for Micah Parsons before the season? So, okay, you've got Lucas Van Ness, you've got Rashawn Gary, you would have Baron Sorrell, Colin Oliver. So they could actually use some help. They could use some help. So this is going to be an interesting development. Keep an eye on this. I think this is serious. I do. I think as far as on the Packer side, I'm not sure how if Jerry Jones is going to budge. But how would that make you feel? Do you feel like would you be okay? I'm sure none of us would like that. But would you feel like we could have made the move? Are you content with the fact knowing that? Because here's what I believe. I believe that teams can do whatever they want to do. You're just going to pay the consequences later. And if you restructure things a lot, or you can figure out a way to make things work. Like I said, the New Orleans Saints just a few short years ago were $100 million over the cap. They made a ton of moves and was able to get that cap space down, or get that cap down and be on the plus again, right? So they were back in black. So I don't know, man. Let me know what you think. Would you be irritated? How would you feel if Micah Parsons, and don't forget, it's going to be he's going to be there a while. If he gets traded, he's going to be there a while. I think the better question is, would you be upset that Brad Holmes didn't try to trade for him? Believe it or not, Micah Parsons is going to be a ton of money. He's going to be a ton of money. That will make him paid more than Miles, Max, Trey, all of them. But and it also bring an intriguing point. If Micah Parsons was to get $45 million a year, I don't know if Hutch can top that. I don't know. Can Hutch top $100 million or $45 million a year? I don't know, but let me know your thoughts down in the comments below. This channel is made possible by viewers, subscribers, and members just like you. It's because of your support I get to do what I do. You could be anywhere else on YouTube, but you choose to rock with me. The practice squad from the making of this video is taking shape. There are 2 names that are already on the list, but I will save those for their own video. You guys are awesome. Take care of yourself and each other. And as always, go Lions. Let's hope that this is all just nothing and Micah Parsons stays in Dallas, at least for now anyway.